What's up, El Paso? I have an awesome showcase today for you guys. I'm super excited to get started. Let me go on and turn the camera around and introduce everybody to you real quick. All right, how's it going, everybody? Say hi. All right, so over here we have Bianca and Angel with Rayenari Lights. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Your all's show is right around the corner, so we're here to talk about that today. We have Tara with Culinary Studios.
Hello.
Oh my God, I cannot stop talking about your food, girl. So we're gonna do a deep dive into that and let everybody know how to order catering and just go in and grab a bite.
Exactly.
Enjoy some time with you guys there.
Hi.
Yes. All right, and then we have Kenny with Nitty Gritty and Simply Spoken Entertainment. Thank you for joining me today. And of course, the beautiful, I have Susan with La Frontera Print Festival. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. So there's some awesome events and awesome catering for your that we're going to talk about today. Okay, so before I start, I have to bring it out. You guys know I've been trying to push you guys signing up for the NAMI Walks event that's happening this Saturday. It's finally here, October 19th. I'm super excited. We have a team called Chuco Love, and I would just like to again invite everybody, one final last push, to please go and register. It does not cost anything to register to walk with us. You can do it in person or virtually. And if you are interested in donating, of course, there's a spot to do that too. But 100% of that money goes to NAMI. And NAMI is a beautiful nonprofit who helps offer courses, classes, education, and events on bringing attention and different education on mental wellness and illness here in El Paso. So it's an excellent resource for you guys to use if we're either it's ourselves or a loved one that we know is going through something and you guys just want to know how to communicate and help them. This is an excellent way to go and do that and get some great training. And again, it's free. So again, NAMI Walks happening this Saturday at Escalete from 9 a.m. to 12. Come on, say hi. You guys can sign up your own team, get your own group, or you can join Chuco Love and join us. But either way, I just want you there. So please do that. You can go to NAMI and they have the links, or you can go to My Annie's Adventures on Facebook and Instagram, and I also have the links there as well. So that's on the side. Let's go on and get started with the show. Let's go on and start with Rayenari Lights. All right, let me look. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Always looking cute. Always looking cute. Cutesy couple. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's like weeks away.
Yes.
And this event that you planned like this.
It was pretty fast.
Yes. So for those who may not have caught our last episode, tell us exactly about your all's festival. Who, what, when, where, why. Are you guys looking for anything from the community? Give us all the details, please.
You go.
No, you.
Okay. So Rayenari is a light-based art festival.
That's
that
right.
we had proposed to the city of Sunland Park.
Uh-huh.
We had originally thought about doing it next year, but the city got really excited and they were like, well, can we do it this year?
Uh-huh. You're like,
And
the answer is always yes.
of course we said yes, but we could not look at it until after our wedding.
That's
we
right.
celebrated in May. So it was like we can't do anything until after that. So from June till now, we've been working on putting this together. We have 10 professional artists that are going to be exhibiting. We have 2 others that are also, we have 12, right? 12 professional artists.
Wow.
We're going to have my neon students from UTEP Sculpture that will be showing their neon works. EPCC Art is also going to be showing. The Gadsden School District
Very
art program
cool.
will be participating, and Hive Education is making artwork with their children. The student, they're what, kindergarten to
They're-
pre-K
Oh
to-
my God, how
Pre-K to
adorable.
8th grade.
I love that.
And so they're going to be making light-based work. So we had a workshop with them to show them how to make something simple using STEAM elements, of course, because STEAM is better than STEM. And it's just been a whirlwind. The city decided that they called us, 2 weeks ago? They're like, well, let's make it a free event. And
Oh,
we're like, okay, it'll
all
be
right,
a free
all
event.
right.
But if that's the case, then you all need to pay the artists.
Yeah,
And
100%.
So we just got that approval. The
That's
city
awesome.
is paying the stipends for our artists.
Nobody works for free.
And right now we're working on getting all of our food trucks and vendors. So if people do want to participate in that, they do have to register with New Mexico for their taxes.
Okay.
Which I think is like $30 for the whole year.
That's not bad at all. I mean, you can, because there's all kinds of events happening in Sunland now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
there is.
And so we're just floored with how receptive the city has been.
Blown up.
We had a meeting with them yesterday with the city council, and they want this to be an annual event.
That's so cool. I love it. So have they started marketing for that at the city side?
Well, the city is leaving that all to us, really.
Oh, okay.
So, but we have some sponsors that's paying for flyers that we'll be pushing out and doing all the digital push that we'll be doing.
Excellent. Next year, let's work together on that.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's been
crazy,
but
yeah.
coordinating with these artists, we have such incredible artists that are coming in. We have Laura Turon will be bringing her bus that'll have an interactive piece inside. We have David Delgado, who will also have an interactive piece. We have Derek Caulfield, who's making a piece specifically for this show.
Okay.
We have Quantum Throws from Albuquerque that's driving down to do this video, his projection mapping. I'm putting in four pieces.
Working on one now.
I decided to make a whole new one. For peace of mind, really, because when I get stressed, I need to make
100. I get that.
So I was like, I'm gonna make a 10-foot sculpture.
That's not stressful at all. I love it.
We have some of my own students that had graduated and that are now professional artists as well. Ivan Esparza is making a brand new light up alebrije for this.
Wow. So all the artwork is going to be lit up.
Everything is light based, projection, lights. Neon. Oh, we have Dr. Neon, who's bringing a $500,000 neon piece.
What?
To exhibit.
$500,000. Oh
yes.
God. Wow, that sounds amazing.
Well, did I miss anybody? I know I miss people. Oh yeah, we have Carlos from Arcane Front, who is making site-specific piece as well. We have Chingaderas, who will be coming. He's going to be bringing his float that will be in the parade.
Oh, cool.
Over. And then we have Darrett. What's Darrett's last name? Roberts.
Yes.
From the Good Sign Company, who's also making a new neon piece for this as
This
well.
is awesome.
So it's just been incredible, like how many.
Wow, it's all coming together to make it happen, right? And where exactly is this event going to be?
It's at the Sunland Park Sports Complex.
Okay, where the skateboarding area and all that
that's
is, right?
exactly where we're going to be putting all that.
Excellent. That's awesome. So again, it's November 1st and 2nd. This is a weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
November 1st,
Friday
it
and
runs
Saturday.
from 6 to 10.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, the 2nd, it runs from 6 to midnight.
And it's a free
And
event.
now it's a free event
How
for everybody.
cool is that?
And the really incredible thing is, which will be a lot more work for us, is next year, Sunland Park is expanding the complex even further. So they're going to have 2 baseball fields and soccer fields, and they want us to use the
whole
entire
field.
complex.
They're like gonna.
So we're going to need more artists next year.
So anybody
So
who's
come to this,
interested,
see what we're doing, and then
that's
you can be part of
awesome.
it
I
next year.
love it. I'm excited to see already it's grown so much in the last it was a month ago or something that we spoke. So to see where it's going to be even next year. So this is an event that again, this is the first year of many, and already it's doubled in size since original thinking, right? And now it is also free to the public. So take your whole family November 1st and 2nd. And this is a thing you walk through or drive through?
No one's walking.
Walking, okay.
Because it's interactive. You got to interact with some of the artists.
That's so fun. This is bring your cameras. This is perfect. Maybe you get some cool little cute pictures for your Christmas cards or something like that.
One of the things that we also are doing, so we did get a sponsor who is providing the first 150, well, it'll probably be 75 the first day and 75 the next day. The first 75 kids on each day will get a backpack with light up bracelets.
That's really cool. Wow. Free show, free gifts, a whole like interactive art scene display that you walk through with your family, your friends, perfect date night, whatever you guys are looking to do. It's going to be around Day of the Dead, so there's going to be like so much cool stuff happening.
Sorry, and I forgot. We also have the barbed wire poetry group that we'll be doing.
Yes,
They're
I wanted
gonna
to
be
ask,
doing-
but I didn't know. I don't want to
They're
cross
going to be
any
doing
lines.
anachronistic poetry as well.
And the Pie Sisters will be performing on Saturday.
I love it. So we're gonna have music, spoken word. We're gonna have art, food. Again, if you're a vendor and you're interested, reach out to them. How do they do that?
Message us on our Instagram, which is Rayenari_lights.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you guys are asking for right now?
Well, since we have everything pretty much taken care of and we're organizing way better than the last time, now we're looking for volunteers.
Okay.
So today we are actually going to announce that our volunteer call. There it has the expectations of what we want for volunteers, but mainly we just want people that love art, that want to enjoy and learn doing an event like this, because it's really not usual here in El Paso,
Sure.
especially for a night event.
Right.
So if they can learn, about artists itself, and just what it takes to create something like this.
That's awesome. Is there an age demographic you're looking for? Just
About 18
and
or
above?
older, and that's pretty much it.
Perfect. And an art lover.
Yes.
That's easy to do in this town. El Paso, if you're interested in volunteering, please reach out to them. If you have a food truck, reach out to them as well. If you guys are artists, reach out to them as well for next year. And make sure to put it in your calendar. I know it's like a couple weeks away and we're mañana, but this is one you do not want to miss. I'll be sharing the information as well. Like, keep tagging me and everything. Is there anything else we want to mention? We covered it all?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I said, we have some incredible artists. I'm going to be posting who they are as they're coming, not exactly what they're going to be showing, because
Like their bio. Or
some of them
whatever.
have been like, well, I don't want to show this until
Of course
that day.
not. Yeah.
I was like, that's fine.
The big unrevealing, right? You gotta do it all together at the show. You gotta be there in order to see it. I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. And if there's anything else that we missed, just let me know. We'll come back.
I did miss.
What's up?
Because I mentioned it before we started. We will also have a workshop from Horn Toad Print.
That's right.
That will be there.
That's
as well.
big too. Tell us, what is that?
So Horn Toad Prints is also a print shop on Alameda. Sorry, getting my roads straight. He's also one of the professors at UTEP that runs it, and he will be bringing his staff over, and they're going to be doing workshops for people as they come through as well. So again, more interactiveness, and they get something to take home.
You're tying in all the arts. You have your sculptures, your light work, you have spoken word, you have music, you have food. Literally, what the heck else do you want, right? So go out El Paso November 1st and 2nd and tell them I sent you. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You better go, El Paso. There's no tickets to buy. What the heck?
Just
It's
come.
$3.99. Yeah, just go.
Congratulations.
All right, what's up, Tara?
Howdy.
Thanks for coming in today. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
No, of course. I'm super excited to let everybody know a little bit more about the Culinary Studio.
Yes.
We've done some posts lately and kind of like teased everybody's taste buds.
Yep.
And I really hope that they're getting out there and they're planning to go to you guys for, brunch and breakfast is coming soon.
Coming soon.
Right now, lunch is available, and of course, catering. You guys are
Catering.
known for your awesome catering. So
Yes.
take it away. How long have you guys been around? What do you guys specialize in? How do they find you? All the good stuff.
So we've been catering for about 6 years. Through the pandemic, it's pretty crazy. We started with the food truck and just catering sort of took over. I was in catering prior to the business. And then after the pandemic, kind of had to get creative with my entrepreneurial skills again, which is always scary. But so we started small. We had a location on Belvedere. We had a place where you could come, grab a meal, grab a coffee, and that was our headquarters where we made all our food. The food truck was in the back, kind of helped us anchor
Jordy's.
down. Yeah,
Just so
Jordy's.
everybody at home, you guys can build that connection.
Jordy's food. It all started with a slider.
Uh-huh.
That's the saying. so we had Jordy's there. We still have Jordy's. Jordy's is around. Jordy's was at Chalk Block this last week. So
Awesome.
we're still sending them out. But so now the beauty of everything is that we've been catering so long that we are opening up to the public. So we have our new location on Shadow Mountain, which is very conveniently located next to Pelicans, which we all love. And we're starting with a lunch vibe. So we took, I used to own a restaurant called Nosh, actually down the street from here. And we kind of decided to revive Nosh a little bit in the dining room. We paired it with a Jewish deli inspired menu. So we've got the sandwiches, the matzo ball soup, which is perfect for right now, this weather. Can't wait to have some. And then delicious fresh salads and pastas and, you know,
that mac and cheese. Oh my God, the pastrami sandwich.
The pastrami has been such a hit.
I bet. It's beautiful for one, and it tastes so good. Yes, and they make everything. They make everything. Right? You guys are gonna be hungry.
Our cooks are pretty amazing. You know, they could feed anywhere from 100 to 500 people in a day and still have the dining room open. So
what?
It's insane.
Wow, it's like a power team. That's really something cool.
Yeah, and you know, we're really lucky. We have a great team. So we do catering from A to Z, and now we have our restaurant. Our grab and go got a little bit bigger. We have some retail gift basket type stuff for the holidays, beer and wine coming soon, brunch coming soon, all the things coming soon. But our main thing is we want to just see people, you know, for a coffee, maybe a donut, just say hi. Or, you know, if you're interested in catering or need a sponsorship, we work with all kinds of nonprofits, and you can find us there in store. There's always a customer service representative there during store hours, and even off hours, Chef Gil is there, and a lot of people stop by just to grab a meal from the fridge. So I'm excited that the community is building up, but we're spreading the word and we're ready to see everyone in store.
Yes, and again, you're right there off Shadow Mountain in North Mesa, right by Pelicans, Eloise. Like, it's a great shopping center there with some excellent local businesses, and you're one of them now. I'm super excited to have you there. And again, like we mentioned, there's more things coming down the line. So you just have to follow in order to see what's coming through.
Social media is a great way to stay in touch. We're talking a little bit more about the restaurant menu now that things have kind of settled down. We're also, for the holidays, working with several venues in town. So if you come to us and maybe our space doesn't work for you, which we do have available for rental in the evenings, we have the Davenport Social Club, Stay Savvy, as well as Summit Ballroom we're working with. So we're their caterer, and we take our group to the very large space or the medium fun space, or, you know, just the smaller.
More options, So it's kind of like a one-stop go-to shop whenever you're planning an event, period. Whatever type of event it is, because I mean, El Paso, we love to party. So this is a great spot to go, and you know, kind of like when you're getting married and you have a wedding planner, right? And they like use this. Tara knows everybody. So
I'm always around in the background, although, you know, we are having a baby soon, so I'll be invisible, but I'll be there still. I'm very involved and hands-on, so everybody calls me, and we just getting, you know, business, just like you. We love to bring businesses together and help people and be a part of the community, because the community here has been fantastic to us.
I love it. Do you guys have anything coming up that you want to mention? Is there anything you're looking for?
Right now, we are just really wanting people to come check it out. Come see, come grab a coffee, come grab a donut. You know, give us your feedback, and just community. That's really what we want. I mean, our clients are awesome, and we're available to cater for anybody. We have a small minimum, but nothing crazy. You know, we're flexible. But the moral of the story here is that we were missing community kind of hidden back on Belvedere, and we really missed that. So in-person visits, you know.
I didn't know you guys were on Belvedere, so it's super cool. You guys are like right in the heart of it.
We used to be, and it was just tucked away, you know. So now it's like, how many times do you pass that intersection a day? You're like, I want to grab a salad, or.
I mean, and the holidays are right around the corner. Family are going to be in town. Gift cards for your clients, for your family, for. I mean, how many events do we go? We have big families. You know what I mean? We gotta go to how many houses?
Take a side, take artichoke dip. I do it all the time. We're having people over tomorrow. I'm ordering a tub of chicken salad, and I'm putting it out on the table. You know, so it's a wonderful service, and it's a premium product. So we're really proud of that, and just getting our staff trained up to do both at the same time is pretty thrilling. So
Yeah.
come help us train away.
All right, I love it. And how do they follow you?
We are on social media, so we're on Instagram at Culinary Studio EP. Website is www.theculinarystudioep.com. We're also on Facebook under the Culinary Studio. We do have our Jordy's food truck page still on Instagram, but our website is a great tool. We have inquiry forms for anything. You can see some of our products there, or you can call our phone. One of the girls will answer, and we have a pretty fast return on communication, so we're always around.
You're not on money on a time.
Not my world. We're on Terra time.
I love it. Did we cover everything, Terra?
I think so.
Okay, awesome. And real quick, because I want to come back around, but I did miss something. What type of marketing do you do? Because I work at a marketing agency, so this is something I like to tie in. What type of marketing do you do, and do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
Yeah, so I would say never give up, because nothing works on the first shot. We focused on repeating ourselves a lot, as well as posting daily, staying in people's minds.
Top mind.
El Paso is sort of crazy. Like, I almost felt like when we opened, I was like, don't promote too much, because if you start promoting, everyone will actually show up. No, you think? Well, yes. So El Paso's fantastic. You just have to do, and reach out to the different groups in the community, and really, just make an effort. People get if you're excited, people get excited.
Yes.
If you're passionate, people are passionate about you, and just being authentic. Like, everybody knows me. I'm not perfect, but I strive for the best for the community and for our business. So being that community driven, I think, has really helped us. And using the tools that are less expensive as well, because sometimes it does get pricey.
Well,
but then,
yeah, I mean, when you're starting a business too and all that good stuff, there's all kinds of...
Try everything first.
Absolutely.
And then, spend a little money here and there. Of course, there's some awesome groups out there who can definitely help. But yeah, there's so much you can do just from your phone that will help you get pretty far.
I love it. Thank you. All right. And real quick, just to come back, what type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips or advice for artists and for events planners out there?
I mean, we're both artists, so most of the time we're posting works in progress, the events that we're coming up with, but we're constantly posting on social media and just always talking to people, really.
Yeah.
Always, no matter where we're going, this is what we're doing. Networking is key. I tell my own students that. It's like, I don't care if you're an introverted artist, you need to go out and talk to people.
Yes.
Otherwise, what's the point of doing it?
Nobody's going to know. Yeah.
So we're constantly posting things. For Rayenari, I'm making like small little animated shorts of the logo as it goes through. Having a lot of fun with that. That's also another stress reliever for me. I was like, I'll just make a little piece of it here. As I do this.
Right, it's all artwork. It's all creativity.
So, but yeah, that's what we do, is just constantly keep ourselves busy and posting.
Perfect.
And sharing it within our accounts.
Stay active,
And collaborating.
Collaboration is good. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
Besides social media, we also reach out to museums and different school districts, because with those parents that don't really go on social media, or children that don't really go on social media, the schools are definitely what help influence
spread the word.
We're trying to spread the word about.
I love it. Thank you guys. Agreed. All right, Mr. Kenny, what's up? You look so warm. It's so windy and gross outside. You look super comfortable. Welcome to fall, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Kenny. You're here to talk about, you have Simply Spoken Entertainment, and then you also have the Nitty Gritty Showcase.
Yes,
so I want to know about both. Tell me all the details.
So Simply Spoken Entertainment started mainly because I love to do project management type of things.
Okay.
And I also love to empower people, right? If I had a profession, it would be process improvement of people.
Process improvement of people.
And
I like
as
that. I never heard
an
that.
introvert, I'm a super introvert. I understand the power of being in front of people, and it's a challenge. If you're uncomfortable, you're probably doing it right. And so one thing that really pushed me was people wanted to do things, but they didn't have the support. Especially when it comes to planning, celebrating, stuff like that. So Simply Spoken Entertainment started as an event planning, but it factioned off into event planning, artist showcase, artist development. because one thing that really bothered me is that I've been a poet for about 20 years. I've been a musician for about 10.
Oh, cool.
And I do a lot of open mics. B-Woms back in the day when it was Black
Yes,
Orchid.
back in the day, like when it was at the Percolator.
Percolator,
Oh my
Black
gosh.
Orchid.
You're like,
But
what? I haven't heard that.
I remember like having those safe
Yes,
spaces
yes.
to do open mics and really test your material. But then as more pieces open up, the environments that they're in, like they're great environments, but they're not there for open mic. Like it's if people go in, like one of the things that bother me the most is someone's drinking or having a conversation, and you have a poet pouring their soul on a microphone, and this guy or girl is just chatting away, and it's so disingenuous.
Distracting from everyone else
So
too.
I was like, I was sitting here and I just told my wife one day, I'm like, I'm tired of this, man. We need to get these people in the nitty gritty. We need to get them in the dirt. And there was the idea was born. I'm gonna have a showcase where it's gonna be a safe space, where it's gonna be for artists that you're coming to hear poetry, you're coming to hear
You're gonna act right.
upcoming artists, people who work 9 to 5s, but they have a talent. They just don't have the opportunity. Well, I want to be that opportunity.
That's so
And
cool.
said, the way it worked out is I'm sitting here like, how am I going to do this? And I'm sitting outside this thrift shop because thrift shops just smell weird to me, right? But my son, my son is a thrift shop.
He's like in his
Like-
teenage
like
years.
No, he's in college.
Oh, okay.
So he comes down and he was like, he doesn't want to wear anything, but he always looks like he's a, Bono and Cher, like he's that, like he's always in bell bottoms and open
Oh, cool.
shirts, and he ain't got no chest, but he wants to show it off. So we were gonna go home, and he was like, I just want to go to this thrift shop. So I'm in there, it smells like outside, and I'm looking at these bees at this trash can downtown, just completely zoned out. And I look to my right, and who else but Eric Bozeman just standing there.
Enough said, my friend.
And he's just looking around, and I'm like, hey, Eric, we started talking, and I just kind of got on the topic of performing. I told him my idea about like poetry, and he's like, well, we're trying to have artists come down and do poetry, so what about having something at Star City? And the first one we had was amazing. We had a great turnout. The second one, I was like, it came out a lot of pockets, so I was like, let's charge people to come. But instead of charging, we're going to have sponsors, let the community pay for this and pay for the artists. And I started telling people like, hey, don't just come here. This is our free therapy movement. It doesn't mean you can't get paid. So when you work at our shows, I provide headliners for artists who to get paid, and then open mic for people to come up, perform in a safe space, but then have the ability to be headliners for my next event.
That's so cool.
And from April, which was our first event, to now, we've had over 50 artists
Wow.
come through.
There's so much talent here.
so many
You don't even like.
But this
I
one-
haven't even seen them all. I
I
don't even know
gotta
where
talk
they
about
come
this one
from.
kid. This kid's name is Prince, and I met
Oh man,
him.
he's got to do something with that name.
But I met him at a movie theater. So I went to go see Deadpool.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the movie started. I came early, and I'm just chatting, and it just got. I'm kind of to your point. If you don't talk about it, no one knows. So I'm
Yeah.
like, hey man, I got this showcase coming up. Because at first, my word of mouth was my marketing. I'm like, if you want to come, he's like, oh, what's this for? I'm like, it's for artists. Well, I sing, and I'm like, you want to be in the show? And I sent him the sign up list, and he signed up right then and there. He came out, and we have a show run through, and he gets up and sings, and he's looking down and he's singing. This kid is like 6'6", and he's looking down, hunched over on the microphone, and he's singing beautifully, like his voice, but you can tell it's not there. And I just like, hey man, look up, just chin up, and give it all. There's only a few of us here. And he did it again, and like everybody was in tears by it. And he only did like 30 seconds as a sound check, but beautiful.
Wow.
He's one of the next headliners for my upcoming event.
Okay.
And when I actually met you, I told you I was interviewing. He was in the studio,
Oh, really?
recording, because he was so motivated by the feedback he got. He started pursuing it, and that's what I want everybody
Yeah,
to be a part of the
inspire
show, to
them.
experience.
That's awesome.
So the nitty gritty is about getting you through the rough part and being in the right place for the right momentum. And the goal was to have 25 artists by 2025. We've exceeded that. The goal for 2025 is to start moving into New Mexico. This Friday, our first event for the event planning. And the best part about it is, if you perform at the show, you sign up. Whenever I have event planning, you're who I'm calling to perform at these events. You're who I'm calling to come out. And
You're helping out. You're
like it's
yeah.
a revolving door.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'm entertaining, if I have we have giveaways and raffles, so I'll come out and say, hey, we have this gift. we bought this raffles. Those raffles go crazy. We're promoting the art. Every show we've sold art. Artists will come and they'll do like little printouts and giveaways, but people will be like, "How much for that piece?" $250.
They want to support it, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, like when you work with me, I'm gonna support you. You're gonna make money. I'm never gonna ask you to do anything for free. If you sign up, there's opportunities to get paid next time. Our first event is in Las Cruces this Friday at the Nubis Dispensary right across University Ave, across from new NMSU.
Okay.
So, and then next year we're already planned out, So
That's so cool.
The nitty gritty is all about
like that. All you gotta do is like talk about it, right? And things happen.
But then also the small little things you have. So I'm a graphic designer. I do all my flyers. I do all of that. I interview the artists. I do promos. If you're a sponsor, I'm gonna come shoot a 30-second promo for you and post it. If you're an artist and you're looking to get in, or you're a sponsor, hey, how can I support you? Like I make sure that it's doing, but it's a lot.
Can you tell us who some of your sponsors are, so if anybody's out there is interested?
Well, we already talked about T2Go Energy.
They're amazing.
David, thank you so much for putting up with me. Then we have Chicky Dunas, who does mini donuts, and these. I'm not a sweets person. I almost went into diabetic shock.
They're so good.
Then we also have. They're the worst, but the best. And the drinks we have are like sweetened and unsweetened, so you're getting a rush out of it.
Yeah.
It's a La Bombe 360 photo booth. They're going to be at this next event as well. But we've been sponsored by a lot of our earlier sponsors were new dispensaries that were popping up. They were looking for promotion, and they jumped in. They provided a payment for the artists as well as gift cards and giveaways. We went with El Paso Black Arts Association. A lot of the cigar shops, Chugo Cigars and Old El Paso Cigars, as well as I have like 3 more other too. I want to say T2Go again because they're so
good.
Hibiscus tea. Anyway.
So which one's hibiscus?
Yeah.
Is that your jam?
Oh my God, that's right there. But we've had so much more. But if you go to our websites, we promote them.
Okay.
So that it keeps track of it, and we're on track to reach 25 sponsors by this year.
That's so cool. And it
event,
just started a few months ago.
Yeah, well, the love is there, and people want to get
Yeah.
paid to do the same thing. And our message is free therapy movement. Come to our show and do your free therapy.
You guys should all sign up for NAMI Walks this Saturday.
So I used to be with NAMI.
No pressure.
I did their In Our Own Voice program.
Oh, cool.
But my profession is a public speaker.
Okay.
And a communicator. So when you said NAMI, like they're one of the people that's on our website.
Yeah.
Too. So NAMI, UTC, Unity Through Creativity. They do the.
I love them. They were just on.
Yeah, they do the. Did you meet Laura?
Yeah.
She is my bestie.
Yeah,
Love her so
man.
much.
She's so
But the singing murals
yeah.
they're best.
The singing trees.
The singing tree murals. I think that'd be a good collaboration with the light show because they do like murals.
Yeah, like 8
massive
foot tall murals and
you
stuff.
think about it. And then of course Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, that's very
We've
cool.
done dancing with them as well, but really it's all about how we can promote. And right now we're getting ready to put a workshop together for artists on how to promote yourself on below.
Yes.
Right, like hey, if you have a camera and you have this many dollars,
Follow on a budget.
yeah, it's right there. Like you can promote yourself out, and our showcase is all about that. Because if you're on our show, you're a paid performer, right? So that's add that to your resume. We have photographers come out, you have interviews, so you get a promo package. But we also partner with Keystone Heritage Park for our open mics every other Thursday at the outside amphitheater.
Okay.
And it is a show. We started that like early in the year, and back when it was like 100 degrees at 8 o'clock at night, just sweating by ourselves. But now we've had a consistent group come in. We have good followers, and
People look forward to this. Yeah.
well, and it's also because we tell them come out and try your materials, test your stuff out here. Like this is a no judgment zone. If people,
It's your community.
it's about you guys and how you can also come in date night, walk around the park, listen to some good music, and jam out. So
I love it. So much cool stuff. So you need to follow the Nitty Gritty. That's the page.
you can go to Instagram Nitty Gritty Open Mic. On Facebook, we're Simply Spoken Entertainment. And I'm not good with social media too much, so that's only 2 places where I'm right there. So if we're looking to get hired, we've grown to the part where we do need staffing, which is a great problem to have. So we're looking to get editors and social media content.
I love it. Well, very cool. I'm so glad that I got to have you come on and tell us about your different, your events, and then also the Simply Spoken entertainment. I didn't even know about that. So I think it's super cool what you're doing for our community and our artists. So thank you for that. And again, you're having events here as well at Star City. So you're all over the place. And in order to find out where they're going to be next, you need to make sure to follow. And do you have a Simply Spoken Entertainment Instagram too, or is it just a nitty gritty?
It's all combined in one. I refuse to make more work for myself.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
But I do post calendar of events at the beginning of every month, so you can follow to see what we have going on.
Yeah.
That way you can be a part of it and reach out earlier on. But we're also looking to sponsor or partner with anybody else. So if you're looking to be sponsors, our sponsor package is very low with how we reach it, but vendors as well, and anybody looking to market themselves, come to our shows. We have a space for you to set up and sell items here as well too.
So cool. I love it. El Paso, reach out and tell them I sent you, and please tag me in things so I can share them as well.
I will.
All right.
And then the marketing question.
Yes. What type of marketing do you do, and do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
Eventbrite is a great place. Well, first of all, whatever your funding is that you have, if you're reaching your pocket, you're like, this is all I have to start a business, times 3 is what you want to do. The majority of your money needs to go towards marketing.
100%.
I don't care what anybody says. The majority, you can have a great product. It means nothing if you're not marketing. So if you're on Eventbrite, take advantage of the event promotions. Make sure your Instagram is a business one and use your ads and put $5 will do a lot. It's not a lot.
Just do something.
Just do pay for.
You got to play the game.
And that money will come back tenfold. Our shows have been sold out because of the promotions that have been there. The free advertising without having to sign up with a company really does work out. So take full advantage of every ad that's out there. And if you partner like what we're doing now, if I tag, Annie and I tag anybody else at this table, that's also promoting each other. Yeah. And that's free promotion.
Exactly. And there's a slice of the pie for everybody, so why are we not sharing,
pie,
right? I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. I want to talk more about marketing, but I'm going to save that for the end. I'm a nerd for that stuff, like get me started. All right, Susan. So we have La Frontera Print Fest coming up. 2024, El Paso. I'm super excited. You had 3 events. This started last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So tell me about what is Print Fest? What do you guys have going on this year? You all have 3 different events coming up, one in Juarez, which is super exciting. Take it away.
So it all started with a dream.
I love it.
So I went to Southwest Print Fiesta in Silver City, Nuevo Mexico, and I was like, this is it. This is what I meant to do with my life, because I did a lot of printmaking and I just didn't know what I could do with it, other than just sell prints and print on t-shirts and anything print related. But I saw that they gave a spotlight similar to what you guys do to printmakers, and I thought that was fantastic. Every year I've gone and it's grown exponentially. I have made so many friends. It's a great networking place. And although there has been printmaking events here, I was like, there needs to be another one, but one that is annually. Yes. One that we give to the artists and we showcase printmakers, because believe it or not, there's more than 20 printmakers here. In El Paso.
We have a lot of printmakers.
Yes, there's a
big community.
Yes, there's a big community, and I really wanted to teach about printmaking. It changed my life really when I started learning it. I came from Juarez to high school here, and I was just gonna give up on art entirely. I really never found my medium. I did art, drawing, and I did Baile Folklorico, but when I did printmaking, it was like my love at first sight, So it all started there. And so last year I was like, man, I really wish I could do La Frontera Print Fest. I really wish I could do this printmaking event. And Art Masters of El Paso, Doug, the owner, he was like, hey, well, if I give you a space, you could do it in a month, right? And I was like, yeah. So there we go. I did the event in a month. I grabbed my printmaking friends and I was like, hey guys,
It was such a cool event.
Thank
I've
you.
never been to
Thank you,
like
thank
that, anything like that here in El Paso. You know what I mean? So it was really neat to go and experience that.
Right,
And the
and
live
then-
demos and so many different ways. And dude, you guys have like this big rolling thing, like
Yeah, for like the
it was. I'm pretty sure it was the one
compactor.
that's like in Roger Rabbit, and it squishes the guys at the end.
yeah. So it was so interesting, and I really appreciated it. And he was like, if there is a community out there, and you know the event goes well and stuff, I will sponsor you for the next 3 years.
Oh,
so you can do this
awesome.
annually. And I was like, challenge accepted. And you know, like
Off to
Angel's
the
been
races.
saying, you know, like we don't have a billion other stuff to do. So I decided to do it. And this year, we really wanted to take it out of the park. And we partnered with 10 artists. They are UTEP alumni, they're students from UTEP, and they are also EPCC students. We are very excited to also partner with people in Juarez that are from the University in Ciudad Juarez and YADA students. So I do want to mention their names. So it's myself, Lorena Hernandez, she's from APCC. Bear, who is also known as Bernadette Ramos, she's a UTEP alumni and she works at El Paso Museum of Art. Diane Vera, she works at the Archaeology Museum. She's also a UTEP alumni and she's doing her Boston printmaking mini-master. And then Brian Holt, he's representing Fort Bliss because he's ex-military.
Yeah.
He's also a UTEP student. And from Ciudad Juarez, we have Suri Sadai Duran Hernandez, and she is a UTEP, sorry, not a UTEP student, a YADA student. Then we have David, which he used to cross every day, David Sanchez, to go to UTEP, like many of us do, right? And then Luis Roacho, which is the professor of the university in Ciudad Juarez. And for Las Cruces, we have Peyton Swiskowski, which she works at White Sands as a park ranger. So there is a lot of printmakers out there here, and that's how it all started. And so, just basically in a nutshell, because it's a lot of logistics. Each artist got a panel, a 24 by 36 panel, so it's nothing small, and they're gonna be carving icons, a landscape, people, personal stories to these panels. And we're going to connect them all together to form a panoramic print of El Paso, Ciudad Juarez, and Las Cruces. And we're going to end up with a 30-foot long print.
Mind blown. That's so cool. So 10 artists, 10 different panels, it's going to equal 30 feet.
Yes.
Mas o menos.
Yes.
That's so cool. And so when will this happen?
Okay, so the event got split into 3 events. The first event is at Art Masters of El Paso on November 9th. We're going to be printing El Paso artists. They're going to be printing their individual panels. Then on November 16th, we're going to have the event at La Rodadora in Ciudad Juarez. If for those of you who have not been, it's a children's museum. So it's very interactive. And they're going to be printing their individual panels, the ones from Ciudad Juarez. And Las Cruces is also going to be printing with the El Paso artists. Okay. And then the last event is December 7th at the Outlet Mall of El Paso, and we're going to print them all together in one single piece of paper. So
wow.
It's going to be a challenge, and I
That's
hope you guys are there
neat.
to see, because one of the cool things that I was explaining for printmaking, and I always explain it, you never know what you're going to get. So it's going to be a surprise for us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I hear you need a steamroller. If anybody out there has a steamroller they could borrow, please reach out to this pretty lady and tell her you'd love to help her.
Yes, so we're looking for steamroller. It's going to help us print it more evenly, because the pressure is going to be even. Because the lawn compactor was difficult to manage the pressure because it kept shifting around with inside, so it had a lot of
so cool.
variance.
It's so cool. Like, you're talking about what? A lawn compactor?
Yeah, a lawn compactor.
Big machinery here, and the weight, and it's just like so
It's
many
a
little
science.
factors that come into it. Yeah.
Right. It's a science. Printmaking is a science, and a lot of people, it's just so amazing. You have to be there so I can explain it to you. I can talk about it all day, really, you know.
I love it. And so at these events, they'll be able to go and watch live demos. And then the third one is super cool because you're going to just do one consecutive one instead of just the panel. So,
yes.
And again, can you tell us those dates?
Yes. So November 9th for Art Masters of El Paso and Las Cruces artists. November 16th for Ciudad Juárez a la Rodadora. December 7th for the Panoramic Print, all 10 artists at the Outlet Mall of El Paso. And I also wanted to say that each event has vendors, so you guys can support and know more of the printmaking community and art community here in El Paso.
I love it. And of course, the holidays are coming up. These events are perfect to go to because, again, they're all going to have vendors and the perfect opportunity to get something special, one of a kind you're not going to find anywhere else or in any big box shop because we do things way cooler here in El Paso. So we like to go local and support locals. Yeah, and this is excellent opportunities to do that.
Yes.
Is there anything else besides a steam roller that you're looking for that we can ask the community to help out with?
Well, no, I think the
Just get your
steamroller,
butts there, right?
everything else is aligned.
It's covered, yeah.
It's definitely the steamroller.
Okay.
The steamroller is the...
And at these events, are there tickets to get in?
No, it's a free event. Can you believe it? I love free events.
This is El Paso's favorite word. So
Yes.
there's no excuses at this point.
No
Take
excuses.
the whole family.
Yes.
And again, it's something, not your typical type of artwork that you think of right off the bat. But when you go and you see it, it's super impressive.
Right.
And it's also a great way to inspire those kids out there who maybe, a lot of kids, and I know a lot of friends, and they're trying to figure out one kid maybe, and they don't want to play sports. They don't want to do this. Maybe they're into science, or they're into art, or they're into like tech stuff, right? This is a great opportunity to bring these kids because you never know what's really going to grasp them, and you got to introduce them to these types of things. So I think this is a great opportunity to do that. And how do they follow you?
So you can follow Squishy Press, SKUISHI Press, or you can follow La Frontera Print Fest. Perfect. So those two social media. We also have website, Facebook, you name it.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Did we cover everything?
Just your marketing question.
Yes.
That's the last one.
What type of marketing do you do, and what do you have any tips or advice for artists and event planners out there?
Yes. So one of the biggest things that I would recommend to everybody is to take advantage to use all of their free platforms.
Yes.
Annie's Adventure, To Do El Paso Inc., El Paso Magazine. They all have event calendars. Put it out there. You just never really know who's going to be looking at that. And I really, really recommend it. I also recommend doing videos explaining your event. So sometimes you don't know what people are talking about. So it's easy for example, me, people don't know what printmaking is. And when I talk about it, they're like, oh, printing on a machine. And it's like, no, it's not like that at all. So, printmaking, explaining what you do and all that good stuff. I think it's very, very important. And definitely, yes, prioritize paying for a little bit of that advertisement. It helps a lot. It helped me last year, especially because I was cramped up with the time.
Yeah. And real quick, I'm going to check on that. You guys know where I work at Leo Marketing. We're a local full-service marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas. So anybody at home who's ready to take their marketing to the next level, please reach out to me. I'd love to help any way I can, whether it's with Annie's Adventures or Leo Marketing. We can help with everything from brokering and negotiating deals for you for TV, radio, billboard, print, online streaming, to video production is really big for us. We have our own video production rental equipment and video studio here in El Paso. We do graphic design, photography, SEO, SEM, Google stuff. It's all nerdy. Community outreach, event planning, everything and anything we can help you under one roof. We are here, we are local, we are El Paso, we are not on manana time, so we, again, can help with everything, but again, consistency is incredibly important. So even if your budget is where you're at, for example, we have Wing Daddy Sauce House. What they have now for their marketing budget is not what they had when they started with us, right? So you grow as your budget, or your budget grows as you guys grow. So just do what you can, and whether it's a boost post, I recommend a sponsored post. The boost will mostly talk to your current people, and it will trickle in new followers as well. Where the sponsor is mostly going out to those people who don't currently follow you, and it will mostly bring in new people, but it will also talk to a lot more of your current followers. So it's definitely a necessity, you know, posting regularly. I tell people post at least 3 to 5 stories a day, at least 1 post a day to your wall. And you know, it's not any, I don't just preach it, I practice it myself, and I see the difference, you know. And why I say so many more stories is because I get a lot more viewers on my stories than I do my regular postings, and then it leads them to the page. You know, if they're not currently following, then I get new people every day who are following. So again, it's time consuming, it's a lot of work. Whenever you're interested in just like, Annie, take this, I got you, okay? But reach out to us. I'd love to help any way I can. And I really want to encourage you guys. These are 3 awesome events that I just showcased here for you guys. Please get your butts up and go support them. They're freaking free, 2 of them. The other one is like, is there a cover for the Nitty Gritty?
For the showcases,
Yeah.
yes, there are the covers 25.
That's awesome.
But it's a limited tickets available.
Yeah, and you're seeing a whole show of different local performing artists you're not gonna really ever
And
see.
winning prizes and
Yeah, there's raffles. It's a whole thing. So, you know, if it's not free, it's practically free compared to these other cities where we're paying $50 for parking for a few hours. I'm just saying, appreciate where you're at and take advantage of these things because they're doing it for us. And so we need to have our butts in those seats. Also, we eat every day, right? We eat every day. I got a place right here for you to go check out. Her food's amazing. Don't even play. Like, go to my Facebook and Instagram. You can see the reel and then also like the individual pictures. I can't just take one photo. And especially when it comes to food, forget about it. Go check it out. It's mouth-watering in the photos, even better in person. So please support these local businesses and events and tell them I sent you. Real quick, one last final reminder before we take this out. Please go and register for the NAMI Walks happening this Saturday, October 19th at Scott at the Park from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Just a short little bit of your time. And again, you can be there virtually if you can't be there in person. Just sign up and show support and alliance. We're trying to do that to bring awareness to mental health and mental wellness here in El Paso. That's their big event that they do annually. You can, again, it's free to register. You can register with Chuco Love, that's our team, or create your own team and bring all your buddies, right? Also, if you're interested in donating, this is an excellent time to do that. It's not necessary, but it is there if you're interested and you can. Everything helps. And this money goes directly to NAMI, which helps fund their annual classes, events, courses, all the free stuff that they provide our community. That's what this event is helping for. So I think we covered it all. Thank you guys so much for following. Go and support these amazing establishments, these events that are coming up, and tell them I sent you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.